The NA Fall Cup has just ended recently, and there's been a lot of discussion about demos. Why demos? Why not about the results? Why not about the teams that won? Well, I can show you why. If you see here, this is the Liquipedia page, and you can see V1 did take the victory, but nothing specific about that I want to talk about. There is one series in particular, this V1 versus NRG series, where they won 4-1, and this game specifically, where they went into a 7-minute overtime. What's so special about that? Sizz and I were doing a viewing party while we were watching this, obviously. Twitch.tv/Rizzo, Twitch.tv/Sizz, and this is exactly what happened. Doesn't? I'm pretty sure Beast Mode lives in his parents.
What?
What?
Wait, this stat can't be right. Look at the Comm demos.
No, that's right, bro. You didn't see how many explosions there were? That is f***ing insane, though.
Is that the most demos in history?
So, as you can see, we were a little bit confused. There was a lot of explosions. Like I said, I saw it. Sizz didn't see it. But there were a lot of explosions on the field, and we were wondering if it was the most demos in history. Illusion had 18 in a game. Comm actually got 20. But that's not the most. Comm actually got 20, and that's the most for North America. The most globally is actually from Snowy from SSA. He had 23 in a single game, which is absolutely ridiculous. I don't even really know how you do that, but he did it anyway. He managed. There is a little more to this clip that I do want to show, and it's just this part right here.
V1's cringe to watch it? No shit. Fucking Fire's coaching them. This guy plays like a fucking shitter. He's gotta teach his team to play like shit too.
Which is just a funny comment by Sizz, but realistically, it actually... I don't think that comment sparked conversation, but Sizz basically calls Fireburner cringe and shit. So that way V1 is now cringe because they demo a lot and Fireburner's coaching them. But that's kind of the whole topic, is demos are cringe. Maybe they harm the game. Maybe they make it more boring to watch. There's actually a little bit more about this as well. So obviously this was a big feat, and a lot of discussion was brought on. The RLCS subreddit was talking about it. Twitter was talking about it. There was definitely people just kind of amazed, really, I think, that 20 demos happened. It's not that 20 demos happened. It's more so that 20 demos happened versus NRG, right? Top team for a really long time. Everybody knows the players NRG. I don't need to say much about them, right? Everybody knows. So people were really surprised. And people were wondering if that meant that demos were maybe too strong, or does NRG just need to learn to dodge? And we actually talked about this on Chalkcast as well, which is our podcast, mine, CJ, and Johnny Boy's podcast. We had a pretty lengthy discussion about the whole thing, and here's a little piece of it.
Why do you think NRG, maybe you don't want to leak it for strats, but why do you think NRG specifically are so easy to demo?
I think everyone knows about this demo problem.
It's a few things, actually. I mean, for one, they get tilted at it. That's half the reason why we go for demos against them. Two, they don't know how to deal with it. And I think the main reason why they don't know how to deal with it is because, I mean, Squishy and Justin don't play twos. If you know,
he basically goes on to say that, Squishy and Justin don't play twos and stuff like that. But the point being, they get tilted by it. So why not? You're an RLCS. You can tilt the other team. Why not tilt them? And so people started to say, should demos... This isn't something that people started to say recently, right? It's actually happened a really long time ago, where people were kind of wanting demos to be banned. One thing that other esports have done, and maybe other leagues specifically have done, is just banning certain moves from stuff. Maybe you think Rocket League isn't that dynamic, so there's no need to do that. But maybe say like DreamHack, or maybe I hosted an event, and I was like, demoing is too strong, plus it's cringe. I don't want you to demo in my tournament. I have a list here of some stuff that was banned, like Smash Bros. Melee, banning wobbling, but they didn't ban handoffs, which is, for the Ice Climber mains out there. Smash Bros. Brawl, they banned Meta Knight for a year. COD didn't ban slide canceling, even though it allowed you to shoot before the animation was actually finished. Apex banned banned punch boosting. That was pretty hard to say, which is meleeing while moving, and specifically down slopes, which made you really fast, made you just zoom through the map. And even League of Legends, they banned certain skins, about 10% of the League of Legends skins, because the animations were a bit different, and a lot of the pros are used to certain animations. They wouldn't get the animation cue or the audio cue even of a player or a champion, I guess, using a certain ability. Maybe that's something to consider. Maybe certain leagues will end up banning demoing if that was something you guys think should happen, I guess. I don't know. It's just something to consider. Throw it out there. Why not? But now people are kind of arguing whether it makes RLCS more boring to watch, whether it's less entertainment value to watch a team get demoed 20 times, right? In a 12-minute game, by the way, 7-minute OT. So that's something I'm curious from you guys. Do you guys think if you're watching RLCS and you see a bunch of demos or you see demos in general, is that boring? Do you not like watching that? If you're watching a show match and you see a demo, are you less entertained by a demo? If you're playing ranked, do you think it's boring when you get demoed? Or is it only boring because you got demoed, right? Me personally, I don't like getting demoed, of course. But I can't say that it's not a good move to do. In ranked, bro, like chill. It's just ranked. You know, take your MMR, you can have it, okay? But in RLCS, I feel like players should be utilizing the strategy as much as they can. If something is if something is overpowered or broken or it's too strong, why would a pro player in the RLCS not utilize that to their advantage? Another question that maybe some people are considering is it only boring? Is it only less entertaining to watch because it happened to NRG? Because 23 demos in a single game, 20 demos for one player specifically, happened to NRG. Is that why people are hating on it? Is that why people think it's boring? And of course, you know, when a record's broken, when something like this happens, all the memes end up spawning. All the funny stuff. You know, you can see, this is from the version 1 official Twitter account. It actually said, I'm dodging the caption here, Beast Mode and Torment telling Comm to demo the guy, and that you got Hasbullah. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. You know, they're just telling him to go demo. A little knuckle touch, you know? And then there's also this one from V1, which I can't play the full thing because of DMCA, but I'm sure you'll get the idea. Right. That whole thing. Imagine needing to demo to win, so cringe. They quote it sarcastically, but it's because it happened to them, right? This guy said, bro was 5 away from a tactical nuke. I just found that funny. I wanted to share that. Comm calls himself top 2 demo merchant, but you know, again, the worst part is because I was saying, is it because it happened to NRG? Comm actually got a lot of DMs, which this isn't the first time this has happened, by the way. This is not a uncommon thing, which is very sad to say, realistically. Calling him a cringe lord. This is something just mean in Arabic. This guy said, really? You do not know how to play. Stop demoing so much, you know skill scrub. Right? So some people, not everybody, some people are upset. Justin said, don't worry, they act the same towards us too, which is very, again, unfortunate, but that's not specifically what this is about. And we did actually bring this up on Chalkcast as well, which is my podcast with CJ and Johnny. Pretty sure I already mentioned that in this video. Can't even remember, but I did want to show you guys that as well. Oop, that's not it. That's my merch store, represent.com/store/Rizzo. Be sure to check it out. Only on sale for 2 more days. Sales end on the 28th. Anyway, was just saying it's crappy to watch, as like you guys are talking about demos and stuff. Do you guys legitimately think it makes watching the game worse?
No.
I think if you say that, you don't understand the game.
Yeah,
That's
but even
that's
so,
crazy.
that's like-
What? Did somebody?
So obviously Comm goes on to say, you know, if you think demos are boring or whatever, if you say that, then you just don't understand the game. You don't understand the value in positioning, I guess. When you do have to chase down a demo, if you are chasing it down, or you have to take the extra second or 2 to go for the demo, and the biggest risk being you miss it. If you miss the demo, that person is still pretty much in position to make a save while you are now out of position and you have to loop back around for your rotation, right? So my question for you guys is, do you guys think demos should be removed? People were saying that 2 years ago. Do you think demos are too strong? You get demoed, you're out for 3 seconds. In that game, I'm pretty sure, like I said, it was a 12-minute game. Energy 2v3'd for about 2 minutes of that 12-minute game, which is ridiculous to think about, right? Let me know what you guys think. Are demos less entertaining? I don't like getting demoed and ranked. I find it very entertaining to watch an RLCS because it makes the moments after the demo so much more tense, because you know a midfield pass is about to come. That person has to dive at the midfield, the midfield defender, and anything could happen, right? There could be a goal. It could be the game-winning goal. It could be 20 game-winning goals. I don't know. Check out Chalkcast below, which is in the description. I will have a link directly to this podcast. Appreciate you guys watching, and hope you all have a fantastic day. Buy some merch.